Well, the course started out because I realised that I've had a wonderful life doing what I do. I've been a television cameraman for over 30 years, and I've had the most amazing experiences. I've filmed with, rock stars, Elton John and Ian Gillan, the lead singer of Deep Purple. I've driven him around in my four-wheel drive, and we've gone adventuring. And I've been in so many helicopters. I've been in Mirage jet fighters, and it's just been an amazing life. And as I've gotten older, and a few friends of mine have sort of passed through accidents or whatever, I've realised that sooner or later I'll be gone, and I've got a lot of knowledge that I've gained over those years. It takes you quite a few years as a cameraman to get to know how to do what you do. You know, there's no one, the other cameramen aren't saying, well, this is what you do here and this is what you do there. You kind of got to learn so much by doing it. And I've realised that, I see stuff on the news, and I see stuff that people shoot, and I realise that a lot of people just struggle for 5 to 10 years, even if they're working full time as a cameraman, 5 to 10 years to learn some of the really simple basic stuff. And so I've decided to share what I know, to tell people how I work as a professional television cameraman. I do TV programs, I do Idol, I do So You Think You Can Dance. I've done 60 Minutes interviews. I've worked for so many shows. I've worked on all sorts of different programs, children's shows, documentaries, commercials. Also do lots and lots of staff training videos, safety training videos, safety induction videos, promotional corporate videos for all sorts of different companies. And because of the skills you learn over those years and years working in a TV station, you can actually shoot so many things and just make them look good. People love what they get because they don't realise that even in a very dingy, ordinary facility, you can pick the right shots to make it look exceptional. So I decided that I want to pass on at least some of the stuff that I know. Pass on those really simple things that people make mistakes at when they're beginning, or even when they've been doing it for a while, if no one shows them, because otherwise it's a long, slow road. It's 5 to 10 years for someone else to do it. If I can shortcut that learning for someone so that they can do it in 6 to 12 months, or if they might be a cameraman at a TV station and they're just wanting to get better at what they're doing, I can really pick them up, give them an idea of how to do things better really quickly. If it's someone that might be a training officer in a government department or a big corporation, and they've got to do training videos for staff, I can show them stuff that will make their work look professional so quickly they won't believe it. In my one-on-one courses, in a few days, people are shooting interviews like they've been lit by a cameraman for 60 minutes. So I teach them how to do that. I teach them how to do lighting, sound, how to compose pictures, and that's what I'm going to do in this course. I'll show you how to compose pictures. I'll show you how to shoot stories like a professional cameraman does it. And the other thing that I'll show is how to think like a cameraman, because one of the big problems that people have is that they think that we just look all over the place with our eyes, and so that's how they shoot. They just roll and roll and roll and roll. They're not doing close-ups. They're not doing cutaways. They're not getting all the shots that a professional cameraman gets to tell his story. So when they get it back, they just look back at it and they go, oh, it just still looks like home movies. Because the difficulty you have as a video camera person or a film camera person as opposed to a still photographer, you can look at still photos and go, oh, okay, I've seen how they do that. I'm going to do that when I get out. It might be a shot of a flower or a person or your child or your girlfriend, whoever you're doing, or a panorama. And you look at those really good photos and you can work out how they did it. But the trouble for people doing stuff where they want to do short films or movies or documentaries, a really well-made documentary or film is shot so well and edited so well that the shots flow through. You don't actually focus and see what's been done. You get absorbed into the story. If they're a good storyteller done by a good producer, good director, good cameraman, good sound person, good editor, you get caught up in the story. So you're not seeing all the shots. So what I do is I show people how to break up the story that they're trying to film into all the little shots they need. I show them how to compose the shots to make them look balanced, to give them a good idea where to put people in the shots, where to put anything they're shooting, where to put it in the shots. Because that's the other problem people have. They don't know where to put something in the shot. I had one person in one of my courses say, well, you put it in the middle because that's where the crosshairs are. I said, no. Most things you don't put in the middle. You know, most things you don't put in the middle. You try to avoid putting things in the middle. So I give simple ways to to know where you want to put the things in your shot to make it look good. Once you learn those rules and those skills, you can then move past that and put it into places that make it more dramatic or, you know, more edgy or whatever. And the same with the lighting. I'll show you how to light like whatever you can watch TV tonight. The first night you do the course, you can watch TV and just about everything you see on TV will be exactly the way I've shown you how to shoot it. So it's really exciting. I have never seen anyone talk about the stuff I talk about, and that you might pick up little bits and pieces of it in books, but you don't know the relevance of it to how it's used by a cameraman who shoots every day. How you can make all those simple things make your product look good at the end of the day. How you can look at a scene and go, okay, this is the wide shot I need. They're the close-ups that tell the detail of the story. This is the mid shots, the cutaways, all of those shots that you need so the story can be edited. That's what I'll show you how to do. You can tell your story visually. You'll look at it at the end of it and go, wow, I'm a different camera person. I now know how to do it. And then once you understand it, you can look at anything in the future and go, all right, I see how they've done that. They've made the lighting a bit this way. They've framed it a bit tighter. It's a bit more edgy. I like that. I'm going to do that next time. You have a reason for doing it. You know why you're doing it. It's not accidental. It's not luck. It's because it's your filmmaking. It's what you want to do with the pictures to tell your story. So, you know, if you want to learn that stuff really quickly, really easily, then don't miss this chance to get on board and do this course because you will absolutely love it.